I need to show my fans and the rest of the boxing world that I can do a lot more, even at 147, you know, and that's why I chose to fight this fight at 147. I got a lot of legacy to build still. I still want to create a bigger legacy for myself, my family.
You don't do that.
I'm not done, you know. I still feel that there's a lot more to accomplish. I know I'm accomplish a lot more. You know, I'm barely hitting the top part of my career. You know, the prime of my career. I'm in it right now, and there's no looking back. There's no stopping me right now. I do spend most time here than at my other regular home because training purpose. We were here, you know, 2 months, sometimes extends. Like we were supposed to be fighting December, right? So I started training fucking, it was like October. And then now it's February, so it just fucking. Three years. The Dijon fight was the first camp up in this house. So that was 16, 17, yeah, the Dijon fight. So it was December of 2016. The fight was January of 2017. Since then, so 3 years now. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy it a lot. And then my friends like to come out here because it's fucking cool. It's away from the average routine, daily activities that they have. I remember a little bit of like when my brother used to go to camp or when Fernando used to go to camp. I was smaller, you know, I was like 10, 11 years old. But I remember going out there. It was a different energy because my dad was there, and it was very strict. It was also, you know, 20 years ago or more back in Big Bear. There was no cell phones back then in 98, 97, 98, 99, whatever. Like, not everybody had a cell phone. Even if you did have one, signal was terrible. Like, you couldn't get no signal on it. So it was literally just fucking like at home trying to play cards or whatever, which we still do, but it's not as enjoyable. Yeah, it's not as enjoyable when you have your dad right there watching, making sure, you know, you guys ain't fooling around or getting hurt. And then my dad also would be like, okay, 9:30, go to bed, everybody go to sleep. I mean, it's kind of like takes the fun away from, you know, fooling around with your boys and shit. With us here, it's just us, and it's cool. Like, we'll have friends come over, just AP or, you know, George, the other homie, or just to come hang out. Robert Hernandez, they just want to come hang out for a couple of days because it's fun, it's cool. So I am into cars, like most guys probably are. This here was actually my first car that I ever purchased. My own personal, like, me buying my own car. It's actually a 2010 Challenger SRT, but it's pretty modded. This here you don't see too much out here in the States. This is a Land Rover Defender 110. Great for off-roading. Great vehicle just to, you know, take it in the snow and the mud, you know, all terrain. My dad gave me this back in 2003. Still running, still good. It's only recent that I've added more cars. That was my only truck I had until I bought the blue one. That one, that's 2010. That was 10 years ago. So for a long time I only had that one, but that's because, I mean, I couldn't afford anything else either. I mean, if you go back and I tell you, when I fought my first HBO appearance was in 2011, I think. 2011, like March 2011. I fought on the co-feature for a Gamboa fight. And then later that year in June, I fought on the co-feature for Chavez Jr. For both of those fights, I got paid $95,000 on each one. And then I fought once before the end of the year on a Donaire card, also on HBO. That was $100,000 for that one. So 3 fights in a year, and you're making, you know, well, I mean, it sounds like a lot, you know, 300,000 or whatever, but what I do, I didn't do anything else. I bought the blue Challenger, which was still not a crazy car, and I bought a home, you know, so that's 2011. But now, like, serious money, we're making big purchases. You make stupid decisions now. This is number 14 of 25. Chassis number 3 of 100. Beautiful car, great car. I've always been a fan of Dodge and the Viper, and you know, that was the first car I bought. That's 2017. But it's very raw. Rear wheel drive, stick shift, old technology, and can still perform like that. It was impressive. I bought this a year ago. I had just done a Reebok deal, and I was gonna be fighting Errol Spence, and I had a great year, so I bought me this Lamborghini Aventador SV, 600 produced, 1 of 600. And then a few months later, I bought this one. 2019 Aventador SVJ. It's lighter than this other one and a little more horsepower, better aerodynamic technology. But it's also uncomfortable, most uncomfortable out of all of them. 20 minutes just driving that thing and your back's already hurting. Tighter suspension, the seats have no cushion whatsoever. You can't adjust them. It's just a race car. This here, you don't see many of these. It's only number 14 of 25. So it's special. This actually has seats that you can recline, lumbar support, a little more comfortable. See, this is comfortable. I'll show you the other one right now. The other one fucking sucks. I mean, if it's a race car, it should have its original seats, but it was probably a mistake because it's not comfortable. This is the newest one over here. Needed something a little more comfortable. All right, I got this. It was a couple weeks ago, my birthday, and got me this Rolls Royce Phantom Coupe Aviator collection. Only 35 of these were built. Huge. Yeah, when you're actually sitting as a driver, you have to kind of position your seat a little higher, kind of like a truck, kind of like an SUV, because it's got such a long hood. If you're sitting down like a car, you won't be able to see. So you have to kind of like, you know, push yourself up in a way so you can actually see, because it's so long.
Sí, antes de que empiece el kinder, yo creo para que unos 6 meses, aunque sí, porque si no luego en kinder va a estar cabrón.
Yeah, I'm a brave boy right now, and you can get fed right now, pipe down, high, yeah. Signs of the time that fall in the right, spray to the eye when they lie down, high, yeah. Valley of the bones and they dried out, watch them come alive, prophesy right now, high, yeah. Take a deep dive right now, waters of the deep fall from the sky right now, high, yeah. I ain't gonna lie right now, lie right down, baby, me alive right now, high, yeah. Bleed, but I see angels beside me, a ribbon in the sky right now, high, yeah. I can see the fire, I can see the curve, why they cover up their eyes and I swear, I can see the wiles, bowing to the fools when the king arrives, Lord meet me there.
So we'll have a sparring session, 2 different guys, 6 rounds, nothing crazy, just some light work of sparring. Then we'll finish off with mitt work, double end bag, speed bag, the whole works. But the sparring will just be to kind of start getting in the rhythm, loosening up. It's not like I'm already focusing on certain things or working on certain drills for the fight. This is just for me to start getting in the rhythm of sparring. When do I start? Huh? When do I start? Whenever I'm ready or whenever you want me? Whenever you look for the
If I ever took an L and made it bad, told the dogs that we gon' get it, that's a fact. They counting on me, I can't let my people down. Standing tall, 10 toes to the ground. If I ever took an L and made it bad, told the dogs that we gon' get it, that's a fact. They counting on me, I can't let my people down, yeah. Standing tall, 10 toes to the ground,
I was eating those free lunches, now I'm paid from these rats. I've been spazzing here lately, they done told me just relax. They been sleeping on the boy, I don't ever take no naps. Got that rubber band flow, they just told me I done slapped. And I'm going in further than they ever thought I would. They tryna talk to me, I told them not a word. I've been up on it, I swear that I'm coming to kill them. They don't want to smoke, I got firewood. I've been a moving, ayy, how can I lose it, ayy? I swear I'm glowing up, now I illuminate, yeah. This year I'm blowing up, no exceptions. I've been going in, check their expressions. I swear lately you can feel it now. I got them stressing, tell them all, I swear I got the answers. Just keep them guessing, yeah.
I don't got the time to kick it with you. You don't really see the bigger picture. From the side where they wait for you to fail, then you gon' prove them wrong. Now they swear they knew you well. We ain't friends, nah, I don't do the fake. Keep a black pair of Timbs on, watching for the snake. Bruce Wayne through the city, gotta watch out for the J. 12 tryna keep me cuffed, I don't really do the dates. I been jugging and finessing, I ain't never had a job. Young and getting to the business, we ain't never had a ride. I don't even gotta say it, they already know the game. Never switch up for the fame, make some change and ain't change.
Medio estado o media ciudad vinieron hasta acá por conocerlos. Las primeras ya tienen